man Jay checking in, man. And today, this video is going to be for the ladies, all right? Or for the guys that, you know, if you want to build your glutes or whatever, or build your legs, listen to this too, all right? So, I'm going to give you guys tips and advice that will help you a lot. I'm not going to give you like specific exercises and stuff like that, not too many at least. But this is going to be what you need to do for the most part to grow, because the glutes and everything, just because my God doesn't mean I know how to grow, you know? They are a muscle just like every other muscle that you have in your body. And they respond to training, but it's all about how you train them, okay? So there's two things that I'm gonna ask you to do, or tell you that you should do in order to get maximal growth in your butt and legs, okay? So number one, you need to squat, and you need to get strong as hell at the squat. I'm telling you, like, if your squat is over 200 pounds, for the most part for women, your legs are gonna look a lot better. You get your squat up to over 200 pounds. Your legs are gonna look better, I promise you. And your butt's gonna be a little bit bigger too, all right? So, and also you wanna have isolation, glute isolation. That's another important thing. So just like with every other muscle group, I believe in isolation. So you need to be doing a lot of glute isolation exercises, and there are a million of them motherfuckers. I'm telling you, there are a million. So just Google like glute isolation exercises, okay? And you're gonna be able to find a lot of them. So, and of course, also for legs, you know, you want to do the other isolation stuff, like so stuff for your quads, like leg extensions, or you know, maybe like a narrow stance, like leg press, maybe like Romanian deadlifts and stuff like that, for your hamstrings and for your glutes or whatever. But the main things that I want you to focus on is those two, okay? And then that's all just accessory stuff. And what you want to do is have frequency. So I explained in another video what frequency does for you, and frequency pretty much talks about how many days a week you're training. So if you want your legs to grow and your butt to grow, you need to be training your legs and butt like 3, 4, maybe 5 days a week, depending on how you split it up. I made a video kind of like outlining like a little bit of a plan for like a full body plan. You can kind of use that template to train your legs. So make sure that you're training your legs, you know, at least 3 times a week if you really want them to grow. Like if that's what you're getting in the gym for, I recommend that you still, you know, train your upper body and everything else. But if your main focus is your legs and whatever, I understand. We all have something that we want to work on. So get in there and train them 3 times a week, you know. Maybe squat a couple times a week, and on your squat days, you can, you know, do a little bit of isolation stuff afterwards, like some glute, a couple glute exercises, maybe a couple things for your quads and hamstrings, and then have a day in the middle, like in between those 2 days where you're doing like the squats or maybe like leg press on like the third day or something like that. And the day in between, do like purely like isolation type stuff, you know, like stuff for, you know, all parts of your glutes, all right? And don't forget to hit the glute medius, which kind of gives you like that side little meat actions. Anything, I believe it's abduction. Anything like that, you can do that stuff with bands, with the machines and everything, and you're gonna start to, you know, grow that as well. So with the isolation stuff, well, with the compound movements like the squats or like leg press, something like that, keep the weights a little bit heavier, usually 10 or less reps usually, and change the amount of reps that you're using, like over time, like maybe each week, add more weight and do less reps, you know, change it up on your body. I'm gonna keep it very simple. For the isolation movements, you're gonna go higher rep, 12 plus, you know, and change it every week. Maybe one week start like 12 to 15, the next week 15 to 20, and keep going for the burn and keep feeling it. Maybe even go to muscular failure. All right, so if you're doing that, like you're doing your compound movements a couple times a week, and you're doing your isolation stuff on each one of those days, as well as in between, you know, those days or whatever, you know, you're going to start to see growth. Granted, you have to be eating enough food, protein. Make sure you get your protein in. All right, so do that stuff, and it's gonna grow. You know, it's actually pretty simple, and people complicate it a lot more than it is. But one of my goals now is really just to give like the straight up facts and just like simplify it for everybody. You know, fitness should be very simple. We all should know how to build muscle and stay healthy and eat good and all that good shit. All right, so that's all I gotta say about that. I hope you liked the video, man. Don't forget to like the video, man. Don't forget to share it. Hit that subscribe button. I'm holla at you, man. Make a man job.